Hello, welcome to today's Aptivada digital sales training webinar. Um, we're going to just give a couple more, or a few more minutes as people start to trickle in, and we'll get started here in just a few minutes. And yeah, really excited to talk about today's overview, and we'll go into the agenda in here just a moment. While I wait, and while we wait just for a few more minutes, if you have not, please take a moment and enter for that chance at the Amazon gift card giveaway. I'm gonna go, let's make sure that is in, it should be in the email, as well as I will place it into the chat as well. So 1 second here. So if you open the chat, you'll see that there is a link if you have not entered for the Amazon gift card giveaway. Want to make sure if you're present that you are able to get a chance at winning that gift card. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And yeah, like I said, I'm extremely excited to present this. I've kind of racked my brain on what I think would be most important now for you to know, especially going into the end of Q4, and how to maximize the potential revenue that is sitting there in the low-hanging fruit that you will be able to end 2020 with a bang. And so for the agenda, I'm going to go over a few promotions that are currently running or have ran from some of our clients, just to kind of give you an idea of how the platform is being utilized. And then I will also be presenting ideas to sell today that you can go out and sell today and find some advertisers to, as I mentioned, to close out Q4. And the upcoming national promotions that, again, you can tie in into the beginning of Q1, and we can start looking at prioritizing revenue for 2021 and Q1, and as well as custom entry forms throughout any of these promotions on how to make sure that they're built and custom to your advertisers. So that way, that's not a one size fits all. It's very specific to their needs, and it is executed exactly how they're needing at this time. So, and we'll discuss information as power. That's going to be more into the data that is collected, and then how to get that over to your advertisers, and as well as how to grow your marketing lists and improve your overall your accounts. So, and then as well as to how to price and package Aptivada. So we'll go over a little bit of pricing, and that's kind of a recap from last month's digital sales training, but I definitely want to talk about it. I've had a lot of questions in the meantime. So let's go ahead and jump right into promotions that we're currently running or have ran. So this is holiday home makeover. This is a simple enter to win $1,000 gift certificate to your choice of businesses for your holiday home makeover. This is really amazing because there's some huge lead generation that comes from this, being able to ask some detailed questions about the users. And then the reason why I wanted to kind of pinpoint this is they actually have a drop down and says who do you want to receive $1,000 home or $1,000 holiday makeover gift certificate. You can either incorporate a specific person. In this case, you can incorporate the businesses that those gift certificates go to. That's going to help the local community and the local just supporting the local businesses all together, and support that economy there. So this contest runs through November 30th, just to kind of give you guys some ideas on what is being utilized. And then if you wanted to implement maybe something similar into next month as well, and have kind of like a Christmas giveaway, easily can do so. So this next promotion was a tire buyer. So this is win a set of Kumho tires up to $1,000 value from a tire buyer. Now, again, huge lead generation opportunity. There's multiple email opt-ins that the users can opt into to grow lead gen for not only the station, but for the sponsor and advertiser as well. It's asking some key identifying questions for the promotion, including what type of vehicle do you own. This is information at the end of the promotion, as long as those users have opted into the promotion itself, that information can be passed over to the advertiser. So again, huge opportunity. Advertisers, they want to see that grassroots data and data attribution, and see some of those hard-earned results. And it helps with their sales funnel, being able to discuss with hot leads. So now this next one, this is a salute to the veterans. I wanted to pinpoint this one specifically because it's obviously Veterans Day is coming up tomorrow. This is a very unique twist on a normal promotion, a salute to the veterans. So for this promotion, users would be able to submit a 20-second or less audio or video in regards to a special personalized message for veterans that they could share to listeners. It's a great opportunity. I know there's a Hispanic Heritage Month, and there's a lot of different, other holidays throughout the holiday season, and even going into next year that you can optimize and build promotions towards. So, okay, so let's jump into ideas that you can sell today. So again, I wanted to give you just some quick ideas that you can say, oh, you know what, I have these advertisers. We're just trying to get some ideas built around for these advertisers. And so these actually are going to come into the form of templates. We have over 500 templates that are built within our platform that you have full access to. All of the logos and all of the, all of the advertisement and all of the images that are in these templates, you will have access to that you can then utilize. So there's no like legal issues there whatsoever. So for example, like white elephant gifts, whether you want to run different type of galleries, there's a Black Friday giveaway. If you wanted to in the next couple of weeks push for a Black Friday giveaway, or even make a twist on it where it was, a week after Black Friday, or even a Cyber Monday per se. So, there's which holiday movie are you? So different quizzes, different photo contests, and even a Hanukkah quiz asking questions specific to Hanukkah. So there is a plethora of templates that you can all utilize to really finalize any type of potential revenue that is available during Q4 and going into Q1. Now, with that being said, those templates are quality, and again, you have 100% capability of using them. Now, going into Q1 and looking at the national promotions that are coming up, I have 3 that I'm going to be talking about today. This one is New Year, New Cash, and this is going to give you an opportunity for a sweepstakes to offer, basically solicit fans on air and online, enter to win 4 prizes that will total $1,000. Now, this prize is actually sponsored by Aptivada. So your local partners that may tie into this, they are not responsible for that prize. We will be breaking it up to $250, whether they're gift cards or just kind of breaking it down into cash. And then you can basically entice with fans to do bonus entries that are tied into the promotion itself. You can do up to 60 bonus entries for these national promotions. So we definitely encourage, especially if you tie in a local advertiser or sponsor, offering some social builds for them, whether they have like an Instagram, whether they have a Facebook or a Twitter that they're really trying to push. I know with social distancing, it's kind of hard, but we even have geolocation that you can send. If you wanted to send people to a location for bonus entries, you could do so as well. You can get extremely creative, and I have a list of different form fields that you can utilize, and I will show that list here in just a moment. So you're not tied down to just simple first name, last name, and email. There's a lot of different ideas that you can tie into it to present to your advertiser. So it's a great sponsorship opportunity and a great way to do bonus entries into it. So even if it's simple as visiting your advertiser's website. So as simple as that. So promotion on that. Pre-promo, I would run it, December 1st through January 1st, and then the run date on this for the promotion itself is January 2nd until January 29th. So if you want, make sure you guys get signed up for that as well. Oops, kind of bouncing around there. And then going into the next promotion, these are in sequential order. So this will happen first, and then for this pro football, this will be second. And it falls pretty much right in line. But for this promotion, if you weren't able to participate in the pro football challenge for the regular season pick'em, this pro football playoff challenge is going to be specific to the playoffs. What I'm presenting here is just kind of an idea of how to incorporate your on air with like name inclusions. For this one during that time frame, this is going to run January 2nd until January 31st. During that time frame, you'll run over 220 name inclusions. It's 10 per week for that time frame. Shouldn't say 22 weeks. That's actually breaking down. So I'll fix this, but we'll get an updated doc for those time frames. So that way, when you go to present this for the on-air combined with the digital, it's broken down for you. So to give you an idea, so for this big game score, for this promotion, it's actually, this one runs January 13th through January 19th. This is awesome because this prize, they have a chance at winning $50,000. Now this prize is going to be, if someone were to pick the perfect score and were able to draw and they had that perfect score, they would win that $50,000, and that prize would be sponsored by Aptivada. So again, your advertisers and partners are not required whatsoever to cover that prize. So it's a great opportunity, especially with small businesses in the community, to get their name tied to something that is pretty big. This is going to be a huge. We get a lot of engagement in these style of promotions, and so we're really excited to see how this one performs. Especially, I think everyone's going to have their eyes on the Super Bowl this year, with how COVID has been and with all the quarantine. People are really going to be looking forward to being able to sit down and watch the Super Bowl. So again, great sponsorship opportunity for tying in on-air promos, and I'll get into that here in just a second as well, but also including those bonus entries as discussed on the previous promotions, whether it's visiting websites or even more specifics. So pre-promote for this is January 13th through the 19th, and the actual run dates for this promotion are January 20th through February 2nd. So that's when this promotion will run. So to give you a breakdown on this one for the on-air, again, name inclusion on this one would be 60 times, so 30 times per week for the 2 weeks that it is running. We have it actually set for 15,000. Again, this is going to just depend on where you are at and what you would typically, your typical package would be. This is, again, promotional value. This is not what you would necessarily charge them on total net investment, right? So you'd say, hey, this is the promotional value of what it was worth, but you're actually paying, X amount instead. So saving some money there. So name mentions, live liners or streaming liners, name and logo inclusion up to 4 times. So 2 times per week for the 2 weeks. That's going to be on your Facebook pages, on your Twitter accounts, on whatever you're utilizing for social. And then name or logo inclusion on email newsletters. So if you push out a newsletter, make sure that's included in there as well. So there is other sponsorship opportunities for these type of promotions, for national promotions specifically as well. If you have not utilized our email confirmation before, our email confirmation is a huge opportunity to get to get in front of the audience one more time. So if they are participating in the promotion, an email will be sent to them immediately saying, hey, thank you for entering. And this is your chance to tie in and advertise their coupon or some type of discount to help them, again, through that sales funnel, and to help them towards that conversion or whatever that conversion is for your advertiser. Again, it's going to be figuring out a golden opportunity or a golden lead or whatever their opportunity looks like for them. And you can set that value amount at whatever cost. The one side note with confirmation email performance-wise, just so you are aware, with email marketing, if you had a 20 to 25% or even a 30% open rate, that's considered a highly effective email. Our open rates for our email confirmations, I've ran in the last like 6 or 7 months, it averaged at 97% open rate. Obviously, that depends. There's a lot of different factors that go into that. However, it was extremely, extremely efficient to be able to say, hey, 97% of 100% of people that entered the promotion opened this email. And again, if you have coupons or any type of discounts, it's a great way to tie them back into the sponsor. So 1 second here. And again, what I'm presenting again is it's increasing the opportunities and ideas that you have. So that way it gives you more of a chance when you have the conversations with your advertisers. You might say something that's a buzzword for them that they were looking at to accomplish, but you weren't necessarily aware of. and that's the expertise in sales, right? Is trying to find out what is most important to them. And when you find it, that's when you are able to be able to capitalize on that and really close out that deal or close out that sale. So again, increasing opportunities and increasing the overall revenue for your station, and hopefully, some bonuses in your pocket, especially during this holiday season. So specifically talking about increasing options for your advertisers. And I had mentioned this on the call just a few moments ago, what you could really offer when it comes to lead generation and the questions that you can ask when a promotion is live. So these entry form filled options, you're not just tied to a simple first name, last name email. You can go as far as, hey, we want to know the birthday, we want to know their phone number. So if a lead comes in that we can contact them. We want to obviously offer an opt-in on every promotion, but you can even ask questions like, hey, if you want to upload a photo or a video, or ask them, if they've even heard of your sponsor before, or, what vehicle are they driving? You can ask a plethora of questions and really fine tune and get that golden lead, so that at the end of the promotion, when you go back to your advertiser and you say, hey, this is, you wanted X, Y, and Z, and we were able to present X, Y, and Z. They're going to be ecstatic. Your relationship is going to continue to grow. And with that, more revenue dollars will follow suit, and you'll be able to continue on that and even potentially open up new business with new clients, not just old. So now, again, sponsorship goals, this is going to be huge. It's just going to come down to what their needs are. Every sponsor or advertiser, they're going to be completely different from others. There's going to be some similarities, I would say, I guess, but, at the end of the day, a tire shop is going to, their goals are going to be different than an ice cream parlor. So whether it's increasing foot traffic, whether they're trying to grow social audience, whether they're looking to increase their overall just revenue, so conversions. Maybe your sponsor advertiser you're working with has an app that they're wanting downloaded. Maybe that's a bigger advertiser that they're wanting to really push a specific app. Maybe they're just wanting to learn more about their market and understand, hey, we want to run gender. We want to know, is it male or is it female that are interested in this? It's completely up to you. So, and it's going to really give them the opportunity to increase the overall digital footprint. Especially what we've seen last year is a lot of brick and mortar stores, they were forced to jump on the digital highway. And a lot of them, if they were not familiar, it was a huge learning process. So this is a great opportunity to be, maybe they've already attempted in the last couple of months to do some digital. And this is a great opportunity to continue to tie them into more digital to get them more comfortable. And again, new business can follow suit from that as well. So, and it's going to save them a lot of time. And to advertisers, time is money. So to be able to say that, it's going to be huge. All right, so this, I wanted to show you this enter to win. This is, an example from an A to Z promotion on what that would look like as an audience goes through that process. Simple enter to win with a first and last name, opportunity to like on Facebook, and an email opt-in. Always include an email opt-in on all of your promotions, whether it's an email opt-in for your radio station or if it's an email opt-in for your advertiser. First and foremost, it's going to help grow your email marketing list for your current station. So if you run into, let's just say, for example, in this example, this is sponsored by Stephen Wade Auto Center. Let's say you ask very similar questions that 7 months down the road, you're working with another auto dealership that they were looking for, X, Y, and Z. You can't necessarily pass on this information that was collected. However, you can target all the people that had entered this promotion with an email saying, hey, we have a new promotion and a new contest or new sweepstakes or a new gallery that is about to go live. And this one is sponsored by this auto dealership. So you get a lot of eyes on that promotion, and you can continue to grow that lead list for that advertiser. So, and if you have more questions on that and how that would specifically work, we can definitely look into answering that in an email and get that out to you as well. So, and then jumping in bonus entries for this one, it was offering a short survey tied to it. Being able to ask 5 to 8 questions in that short survey is going to be huge for lead generation. This one was offered as 100 bonus entries. We want them to feel like, hey, if they complete a simple task like entering or following on Instagram, getting 2 bonus entries, then yes, taking a short survey, getting 100 bonus entries, yes, I'm absolutely going to do that to at my chance to win $500. And then the final step 4, after they've entered and they've clicked I'm done, they will be presented a thanks for entering. This is something that can be completely customized, where you can offer, again, coupons, discounts, anything that you want to tie in for your advertiser or sponsor, especially if it's like Black Friday or for Christmas. A lot of ways that you can get creative and sit down with your advertiser and see how they want to execute an opportunity like that. So one second here. Okay. Now, would you, now the next question we get a lot is how does this information, once it's collected, once a promotion has ended, or even during the promotion, how do we get that information over to an advertiser? So we have the opportunity for integration. So integrations are going to be able to present real-time leads and a baseline of data security. So if you have an advertiser that has post up or Salesforce or Campaigner or Sell Through or any of these integrations, and we have a list of a few others as well, we can, once if somebody that enters a promotion, once they enter that promotion, that information, as long as they have opted into the email list, they will automatically be sent over to your advertiser. Okay, so that's huge, because then your advertiser, depending on how their notifications are set up, they can come in the next day, say, oh, I just had 15 or 20 hot leads presented to me that they could then reach out to. For example, let's go back to the car dealership example. Let's say one of the questions was asked, are you looking to purchase a vehicle? And say there's a drop down that says in the next 3 months, next 6 months, next 9 months, and they say, hey, in the next 3 months, I'm looking to purchase a vehicle. That means that person's pretty serious at looking to purchase a vehicle. And you could even have a drop down that says now. Well, that dealership could then reach out to that individual and say, hey, we've got these Christmas Christmas deals that are going on. We have some first of the year ideas that are going on deals that are going on that we want to get you a part of and don't want to miss out. So again, you don't have to do it just dealership. It was just kind of an idea, but you can get as creative as you want with your advertisers. But again, those real-time leads are going to be huge for them. Now, stats and reporting wise, so stats and reporting, and I covered this last month, but I just wanted to make sure for those who didn't attend last month's call, that you have the opportunity of seeing this, especially with sales. A lot of sales agents, they don't have access to Aptivada's dashboard, but this is what stats and reporting looks like. We are able to break down the total of unique people that have entered the promotion. If there's opportunities to enter in more ways, we have it broken down in total entries, and we can even break it down into bonus fields. So that way, for example, if you have them downloading a specific app, we'll tell you how many people downloaded that app. If you have a field for follow on Instagram, we will be able to tell your advertiser, hey, this many people followed on Instagram specifically. So again, transparency is key into building solid relationships and that trust. And so being able to, at the end of the promotion, to sit down with them and say, hey, this is how a promotion performed, and these are the results of that promotion. It's going to, again, drive that potential revenue more and more. So, okay. Now, with all that said, I know this is a lot of information that I'm trying to crunch in, and I will make sure that this sales deck gets sent out in an email later today, so that you can peruse through it, that you can go through and just pull as much information as you can from it, and be able to put it into practice. Now, moving forward on how much to charge, I get this question a lot, and I still would like to talk about it. There are a lot of different variables that come into play depending on like how long the promotion is, whether the promotion is going to run for a week to 2 weeks, or a promotion that runs 3 to 4 weeks. Depends on what the prize is, whether it's gift cards to like a movie theater, or it's a a payment on that mortgage during the holiday season. Also depends on who the sponsor is, if it's a brick and mortar store or like a mom and pop shop that has just started, and this is really a smaller business compared to like a big box store like a Target or a Best Buy or Starbucks or something like that. Um, and then what is your sponsor getting out of this promotion? Are they simply just getting an email list, or are they getting leads? Are they able to actually use that tangible data to grow their sales opportunity? You can charge more for that than just like a simple first name, last name email list. But sometimes that's all they want, and that's totally fine. You can charge additional, no matter what, for to utilize Aptivada. You can definitely make revenue with it. And then how much online or on-air online exposure will the promotion receive? So kind of combining that on-air footprint as well. So now our recommendation, honestly, start by increasing whatever your current package is by 20 to 30%. And if you wanted to start lower, and if you're not really, really familiar or haven't sold Aptivada as a separate, and it's been kind of like an added value thing, start at 5%, start at 10. And then as promotions run through and you see the excitement from your advertisers, you're going to get more and more confident in the product. And with sales, confidence is key. So knowing that, hey, we are going to be able to offer a 360-degree attack with on-air and digital combined, and to be able to present those tangible data, you will be more than comfortable, or you'll be more than willing to charge that 30 to 40% increase of what your current package is. So you'll be very surprised. So now, resources wise, we have our help.aptivada.com that you can go to if you have any like more help questions. Our idea studio, if you go to ideas.aptivada.com, our idea studio has a plethora of ideas. We have a marketing calendar for next year for 2021, as well as we let out marketing plans for each month. So that way, if you're like, again, scrounging to find some ideas, you can click on those marketing plans. So I know we have a couple minutes left. Make sure that you are still able to, if you have not entered the giveaway for the $100 gift card, that you have entered, because we will be drawing that here in just a second. I'm going to see if there's any questions, because we do have a couple questions in our Q&A, and I just want to make sure that they are being answered. 1 second here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to turn this question I'm going to turn this over to Mark Milligan. He's been kind of on the back end answering some questions as we go, and then we'll jump into the Amazon gift card giveaway. All right, Mark, go ahead.
Thank you, Clint. I meant to respond to Chris Leonard. He had a good question here, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button that said I would answer live. So, Chris, thank you for your question. With the big game sweepstakes, there is, it's not just about whether they guess the score correctly or not. There's actually a drawing that is blended into it. So it's a matter of drawing someone's name and them having the correct score. So adding bonus entries into that field or into that form gives them a much better chance of being drawn, just like any sweepstakes. But then of course there's also the guessing of the score component, which is fun. I hope that helps answer your question. So and there have been other questions along the way. I've been trying to keep up and answer them. Thank you everyone who has been asking questions. If I was unable to answer them fully, or if you think of any questions after this, please do not hesitate to use the little chat icon in the dashboard down in the bottom right corner, or just email us at support@aptivada.com. That's just support@aptivada.com, and we will be happy to answer any of those questions quickly. In fact, there was one specific question that I believe it was from Grant Horn. I was hoping to just get some more clarification on your question too. So Grant, if you wouldn't mind writing in one way or the other, the chat icon or through support@aptivada.com, I'd be happy to reach out personally and we can discuss it. That goes with it, anybody. Hopefully I was able to answer most questions right away though. Thank you, Clinton. Appreciate it.
Yep, thanks, Mark. I appreciate that as well. So I went ahead and put in the chat, I went ahead and put the link for the gift card drawing. So if you can I'll give just a couple more minutes, or probably one more minute on that. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. I think everyone should have entered by now. So we're at our hour, so I'll give just about 30 more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and do a drawing on that. So again, thank you all for sitting through this, and hopefully you're able to take some practices away that you will be able to implement again to close out Q4. I've spent 8 years of my career in B2B sales and enterprise sales, so I know Q4 can be difficult, especially focusing and even finding that revenue on some things. So hopefully this can help out quite a bit. So, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose a winner now. Hopefully everyone has been able to enter. And real quick, I will be sending out a PowerPoint of this presentation or a PDF in an email after the call or a little bit later today. So this will be available. So. All right, 1 second here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw the winner. And the winner is Bradley. Bradley, if you are available, it's Bradley Magiska. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. If you are here, if you can go ahead and raise your hand. We'll double check really quick. And Bradley is here. So Bradley, we will get that $100 gift card sent to you. And that wraps up our call, everyone. I, again, appreciate everybody and participation for today. So thank you so much, and we'll talk again.